What is up, everybody? Welcome to some Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Hope you're excited. Hope you're ready to get that five-finger discount up and running. I am. Uh-oh, Rashmi. Uh-oh. Sound the Simic alarms. Let's go and mulligan. Yeah, that one laner doesn't sound too good. Man of all, yeah, we're going to keep on that one. I mean, it's not the best, but they don't really want to go past 6. Plus, we got the Scry on top. Read the bones. Yeah, actually, I'll go and put that on top. I'm cool. Read the bones. Let's get Gonti up here. Let's get Rashmi all settled in. There we go. Okay. So we got Read the Bones. Let's go. Let's go Swamp. Let's go Mana Vault. And then let's go and pass the turn. We are playing Gonti, Lord of Luxury. He has Death Touch, and whenever he enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of target opponent's library. Then we may exile one of those cards and spend our colored mana as there were any color to cast it. Pretty fun. Let's go Swamp. Let's go ahead and let's go for a Read the Bones. Well, we can wait until next turn. Then we'll have to untap the Mana Vault. Yeah, let's give it one more go. Well, get down Swamp, get down Urborg, and then we'll have to untap it, and then we can go for a Gonti. But yeah, we're going to go for a Read the Bones right now. You know, against, well, yeah, we'll wait till next turn. That way we can Read the Bones, and then we can follow up with Gonti, and then we won't have to use the Mana Vault, and we'll kind of stay. Yeah, I think we're going to hold off right now. But we're playing against Rashmi, so whenever you cast your first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-link card with converted mana cost less, you may cast it. Not going to pay 4 for Mana Vault. We're good, Mana Vault. Let's go and get the Swamp down. Let's go for some Read the Bones now. Toxic Deluge and Fleshbag Marauder. Both of those are actually pretty good. I'm going to put the Fleshbag on the bottom just in case he, you know, Fleshbag's good, but once you get those little, like, Arbor Elves and Lana War Elves out there, it's not the best. So we're going to put the Toxic Deluge on top, Thrain Dynamo, and yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to pass the turn. Very nicely getting into our Mana Rocks. But yeah, the way this deck's set up is you want to get all your Mana Rocks out, start having some fun, and then we have a lot of enter the battlefield creatures. You can see we've got Grave Titan, Massacre Worm, Gonti, just a lot of fun. Okay. Not going to pay 4 for Mana Vault. We're good, Mana Vault. Get another Swamp. So let's go Swamp. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. We could tap the Mana Vault for a Massacre Worm and get a 6/6 beater. But it's -2. That's not going to do anything. So if we go Thran Dynamo, 1, 2, 3. And we'll still have enough for Toxic Deluge. Yeah, I think I like that. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Thran Dynamo. Tap for 1 right there. Let's go Toxic Deluge just to kind of get him off on the, just to kind of set him back a turn. Looking at it's 1, 2, 3. Tap for 1 black right there. And we're going to go ahead and pay 3 life. Just to keep Rashmi off the battlefield. Okay. So the next turn we've got the Thran Dynamo and a Swamp to untap Mana Vault. We can get the Urborg down, go for a Gonti, and then we'll have untap Mana Vault and Thran Dynamo good to go. Yeah, we're going to do that. So untap Mana Vault. Ooh, Panharmonicon. I was just thinking how bad we needed Panharmonicon with this hand. Let's go and go Panharmonicon. Hopefully we don't get countered on this one. Alright, that sticks. Okay, that's good right there. Man, this is shaping up to be a really good hand right here. Okay, yeah, so basically, we get down Gonti. We're going to get the, it's going to amplify those 2 triggers. And so, not going to pay for Mana Vault. Let's go Swamp. He's holding up. Rashmi's going to cost 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go and let's see if we can stick a Gonti. Let's go for it. So we're looking at, I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter if we use that Thrain Dynamo. We'll tap for 2 right there. Alright, so we got Gonti coming in hot. That's going to be 2 different Panharmonicon triggers. Let's see what we flip off these. Tameo and Doubling Season, Regal Force, Patron of the Moon. Not really wanting that. Doubling Season. I think Tameo is pretty good. So let's grab Tameo. And then we have another top 4. Hardened Scales, Kiora. Yeah, let's go a little. Let's go some Planeswalker control. Yeah, let's go. We could go for Tameo, but I don't want our opponent to scoop up. So let's go for some Kiora. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. What is going on? I'm trying to hit cancel. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hold on, wait. I guess that colorless mana is kind of messing that up. I'm trying to cast Kiora, but it's not letting me. So let's go to the second main phase. Okay, let's go for Kiora now. So we're looking at... Yeah. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. Man, sometimes like the Gonti thing kind of like freaks out. Okay. Untap one land, untarget land. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could have gone for Tameo to tap down one of his lands. You know, I don't want our opponent to scoop up. I want to have some fun here. Then we can also go for Tameo right there. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the mana part right there. Sometimes it gets a little funky trying to tap for that Gonti mana right there. Then, but yeah, so we've got QR out here. We're gonna get to hopefully get to those tokens over there. But we also have stuff to follow up with. We have Grave Titan, we have Massacre Worm. So Massacre Worm coming in is actually going to be -2/-2. So that'll take care of Rashmi. So if he kind of taps out to get down Rashmi, we can go for Massacre Worm. That'll take care of her, and then we can swing in with Gonti, and then just kind of keep plussing up Kiora over there. And then if you're going for Fathom Mage, yeah, I don't know if we'll go for Massacre Worm, but yeah, we'll see. So as far as Fathom Mage goes, whenever a +1 counter is put on it, draw a card. Okay. Okay, not going to pay for Mana Vault. Lake of the Dead. Do we want to swing in right now? No, we're okay. So let's go ahead and... Well, we can swing in because we're going to tap it with Kiora. Yeah, let's go and swing in with Gonti. Coming in hot for 2. And then if Gonti dies for some reason, then that's okay. We can get it back. Recasting it with the Panharmonicon is pretty much what we want to do. Okay, we got the regeneration clause right there. Now he's tapped out. Let's go ahead and add black. Untap those right there. Let's go ahead and go Tameo now while he's tapped out. And then we're looking at 1, 2, 3. And then tap for one more. Whew, man. There we go. Okay. What do we want to tap down? Let's go ahead and let's tap down the hollow right there. That doesn't tap. Let's get the Lake of the Dead down. Sacrifice the one swamp we have tapped, and let's go ahead and go for some Grave Titan action. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to create double zombies right there. Heck yeah. Okay, now we're in a good spot. Okay, so we've got Tameo, we've got Kiora, we've got double Grave Titan. But yeah, you can see where earlier, man, I wish I was about to call it out. I was about to say we need Panharmonicon so bad with his hand, but yeah, it's pretty good so far. And now that we've got it curved out, is if he goes for Rashmi, Fathom Mage, and if he gets 2 counters on it, it's still going to be a 4/4. Oh, Fairy Artisans. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under opponent's control, create a... Okay. That's interesting. Okay, let me make sure I'm reading that right. So whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under opponent's control, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types, then exile. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's going to definitely change our Massacre Worm. We could go for Michaelis over there, the Unhallowed. Get him down. That'll pump up all of our non-human creatures. And then they'll have Undying. We got a face down morph. Okay, now with Tameo, we can tap down. Yeah, we'll see. Not going to pay 4 for Mana Vault. Chromantic Lantern. Okay, so we go Massacre Worm. We're going to get double Massacre Worm. It's going to kill everything over there. He'll still end up with one trigger. We'll lose our zombies, but then we'll be able to swing him with Grave Titan. I think I like the Massacre Worm play. Let's go for that. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get double off Panharmonicon. He is going to get a copy off the Artisan. We're going to lose our zombies, but we'll still hold on to Gonti, and you know, we can make it work because we'll be wiping his board out. So he's going to get the Evolve trigger. And then he'll lose the Artisan. And then he'll lose the Fathom Mage. Okay, there we go. Now, we can go ahead and swing in with Grave Titan. Oh, I meant to tap with Tameo right there. Either way, we're just going to get those extra zombie tokens with Grave Titan. Drop down to 34. Let's go ahead and tap target permanent. Let's go and tap the let's tap the Flooded Grove over there. Let's untap Grave Titan and the Swamp. Let's go ahead and go. We can go the Unhallowed, but let's just go ahead and get down Chromantic Lantern, and then I think we'll be good right there. Okay. So that's going to wear off. Now we have Grave Titan, we have a 6/5, we have 2/2 zombies, we still have Gonti, and then we're getting really close to Kiora Ultimate. And we still have Tameo to start tapping down stuff. So we can tap down the Massacre Worm if we want to, or we can chump block on one of these zombie tokens. Let's see what he taps for. And our opponent's been very, very accommodating on the time right here. We've had to eat up some clock trying to get some of that mana fix, so I certainly appreciate that. But as far as next turn goes, so we've got the Kiora, we've got Tameo. We're getting a little close to Tameo Ultimate. We're one away from a, well actually two turns away from a Kiora Ultimate. And then we also have the Unhallowed over here. So we get down Unhallowed, we have no humans out here. Yeah, so everybody's going to get +1/+1 and have Undying. Somehow we can find like a sack outlet or something like that, and then we can you know, kind of sack everybody out right here and have that Undying trigger. But yeah, I like where we're at. We're in a good spot. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Okay. So we got some Massacre Worm. With less than exploited creature's toughness. Okay. Okay, so they all get bounced back to our hand, which, you know, it's not the end of the world. We've got some ways to generate some mana, so we can tap down the Profaner and keep going. Not going to pay for Mana Vault. Okay. Viscera, well, that's a sack outlet right there. So let's go and go Viscera Seer. Let's tap that permanent. That way we can get some stuff up and running. Now, as far as going, let's go Grave Titan. I feel that's going to give us the best pressure as far as you know, building up a nice little board state. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go Grave Titan. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 colorless, and then 1, 2, 3. So we've got Grave Titan coming in. We can also go double Massacre Worm, kind of take care of everything over there. Double Massacre Worm is going to be triple black, so we've got 1, 2, 3. And we can tap the, or we can go the Unhallowed. That'll kind of give everybody Undying. Yeah, let's go. Let's go right there. So we're looking at, actually I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Swamp. So we've got triple black. We're looking at, how do we want to do this? Get down the Unhallowed. Looking at 1, 2, 3. Let's get down to Viscera Seer. So now we can sacrifice the Grave Titan to come in, and then yeah. So and then we'll untap. None of our creatures have face. So we'll untap that zombie token, this Swamp right here. This loses its last right here. Black. Use that last colorless, and one more right here. 2 more Gonti triggers. Let's grab. Let's go for Teferi, and then we got one more trigger. And we'll go for Nazuri. Yeah. Okay, so we've got those in the hand. We still got Massacre. We've done all our Planeswalkers. We still have a Sacrifice Outlet and Viscera Seer with Undying on the Grave Titan. So we'll wait and kind of see if our opponent has anything to do, maybe like a Cyclonic Rift. I mean, if it has a Cyclonic Rift, then it's not going to help us out, but at least if our opponent does something and we can activate Viscera Seer in response to sacrifice the Grave Titan to get it to come back out and get a few extra zombies, we can do that. Now we've got Teferi. Look at the top four. Look at the top 2 cards. Now he does have to deal with the Kiora Ultimate. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, counter that spell and put a depletion counter on it. Counter that spell and put a depletion. Okay. Now we should be in a good spot with sacrificing this this Viscera Seer over here. Sacrificing the Grave Titan. So it's going to have that Undying trigger. We're going to get some more zombies. Get that Scry action. Doomblade. We'll go and put that on top. That's a nice card to draw. Not going to pay for Mana Vault. Okay, so we got Doomblade. We'll lose 1 right there. Okay, so we got to basically run through 3 cards. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and swing in right now. We're at 26. Coming in hot. We're going to get a couple more Grave Titan tokens. And I think that this should be... No? Well, we got the Diamond Valley right there. Put him down to -12. Alright, guys. Yeah, that was a nice little match right there. It feels good to be on the other end of a Rashmi beatdown right there. I've been on the, on the other end of a Simic beatdown. It's never fun right there. So, alright, guys, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.